Well, hello, and welcome to a new series. Following Bloodborne, I beat the DLC of Bloodborne just the other day, and I've been struggling to decide on what I wanted to play next. And actually, the Elden Ring DLC just came out, but gonna be honest, I'm broke. I can't afford the $40 DLC right now. And honestly, even if I could, I am not prepped in any way to get to the DLC. I have to play the game a lot. But anywho, after struggling with Bloodborne on a couple bosses, I really didn't want to play a game that would be like super stressful and difficult. I wanted to play something a little more casual, a little more stress-free. So I was struggling trying to pick a game to hop into ahead of a trip I've got coming up, because I've only got 4 days to like just be here until I gotta leave town for a while. So I also didn't want a game that would be like really long, because I was hoping I could beat it before leaving. So in that sense, I've got the Dark Souls remaster here. Now, I was having technical difficulties, so I already made a character because I just loaded into the game to like, because I was having difficulties. I just wanted to make sure it worked, and I don't feel like recreating a character, so I'm gonna hit new game. So that's my character there, and in his glorious form. But I'm gonna hit new game so I can get the just the starting cutscene. I just want to see the starting cutscene. And this is just an incredible cutscene. I love the start of this game. Just the cinematic.
Shrouded by fog. A land of grey crags, arch trees, and everlasting dragons. But then there was fire. And with fire came disparity. Heat and cold, life and death, and of course, light and dark. Then from the dark they came, and found the souls of lords within the flame. Nito, the first of the dead. The Witch of Izalith and her daughters of chaos. Gwyn, the Lord of Sunlight, and his faithful knights. And the furtive PIGG-E, so easily forgotten. With the strength of lords, they challenged the dragons. Gwyn's mighty bullets peeled apart their stone skins. Witches weaved great firestorms. Nito unleashed a miasma of death and disease, and seethed the scales betrayed his own, and the dragons were no more. Thus began the Age of Fire. But soon the flames will fade, and only dark will remain. Even now, there are only embers, and man sees not light, but only winter's nights. And amongst the living are seen carriers of the accursed dark side.
The dark side, a curse given by the gods. Gwyn, with the assistance of the Witch of Izalith, I believe, made the dark sign.
Yes, indeed. The dark sign brands the undead.
Or, well, they started it.
And
In this game, it says brands the undead, but it was initially made as a curse just for the humans.
led to the north.
Wasn't it? Isn't that the lore? I think it only talks about that in Dark Souls 3, though.
Where they are locked away.
That when human soldiers were conscripted in the fight against the dragons, that a sign was placed upon them. It was the original dark sign.
Is your fate.
I got those armors, like those knight armors in the final DLC of Dark Souls 3 that have a look like the dark sign on the front of it. Anywho, unfortunately you don't get to see my magnificent character's face there. Oh boy, I can't remember that guy's name. I feel bad. But there we go. Time to begin. On my true character. Here we are. It is me. Time to get going. Shall we? I've really noticed it before, but just like those empty freaking eye sockets as an undead. Probably only noticed because I think my eyes are like enlarged. They're just bigger than normal. Never really looked that closely, I suppose. This feels weird. I feel like it's been a really long time since I played with a controller. At least with this controller. On my Xbox controller, because I was having an issue with my PlayStation controller. Man, it might take a bit to get used to just the feeling of the controller. Feels real off. But anyway, I'm gonna... So especially in the beginnings of this game, I play this game a bit strangely, I suppose. It makes the beginning of the game like super easy, but I do it every time. Just after playing this game a bunch, is just, I don't really like to play it normally, I guess. I just like to hurry up past the beginning by making it extra easy. So I'm not gonna do everything in this game because I'm just gonna try to rush through and beat it. But I suppose there's really not that much like optional stuff. There's really just like the painted world is the only big like optional thing I can think of. So I've got no plans to do that. And that's pretty much it. I'm just gonna rush through the game as is. Give me my Estus, dude. What was your name?
Thank God I'm done for. I'll die. I wish to ask, you and I, we're both undead. Regrettably, but perhaps you. There is an old thou who art, and thine exodus from thee, when thou ringeth the bell of all. Well, now you know. Oh, an Estus flap. Oh. Now I would hate to harm you up, and thank.
Huh.
Now I would hate to, and
The only thing I'm questioning right now, I wonder if I should run through and fight Pinwheel like early game. Meh, I don't feel like it. Just getting to him will be a pain in the butt. I don't feel like running through all the skeletons and the exploding floating skulls and necromancers and I don't feel like running through that whole freaking catacomb area. Hey, you. It's one of my favorite things about Dark Souls, just how easily you can sometimes just get like backstab some people. It's very nice. I'm gonna go full health and then we're gonna go. Oh, what the heck? Wait, what? Am I mistaken, or I thought there was normally like an animation like landing on their head, like a special attack for drop attack. I didn't expect to just drop past them like that. Man, this game's so difficult. Oh man. Oh man. What am I gonna do? So one of the early game things that I tend to do, just say it ahead of time, I am gonna go attempt to get the Black Knight Halberd as like an early game weapon, which is OP for early game. I always do that at the start.
Only
Always!
in the ancient legends it is stated that one day an undead shall be chosen. To leave the undead asylum in pilgrimage to the land of the ancient lords.
To the land of the ancient lords.
Lordran.
Lordran. Very cool. And here we are. The Firelink Shrine. Man, this looks a little different from Dark Souls 3, don't it? Gotta level up 30 times right at the start. What do I need? I don't even know. I honestly might just not even bother leveling up right now. I can't remember. It's been so long since I played. I don't remember things that clearly. I don't know what I need for like the halberd. I need to level up my endurance. Maybe. What? Oh my gosh, I can't freaking form a thought. What determines my equip load? I need to raise that to not be like unbearably heavy. Okay, so it's, yeah. I mean, more stamina is always good as well. So we're just gonna put all it into that. My early game thing, I'm gonna be grabbing some heavy like equipment that's not intended for early game. So I definitely need more of that. Hey! Go get this item down here. I don't think it's worth going for that. I don't even remember what that is. Yeah, I don't know if it's worth going over there. A little taking the risk. I mean, it's not much of a risk, because even if I lose my souls, I mean, I'm right here. Pretty close to the bonfire. Okay, so pretty much my early game strategy so far is to like, it's mostly just the normal path. I'm gonna rush through until we can get to where the blacksmith guy is. And then I'm going to go to the forest area and do a couple things there before going to the gargoyles. I'm not gonna do the first boss until after. Normally when I do this, I honestly will, if I fail to get the halberd, I'll literally just completely restart and try again. But since I'm recording, I'm not gonna do that. That's a bit much. That's a bit much, I suppose. So I'll continue even if I fail to get it, because it might not drop. I don't think it's that rare of a drop, but I don't know. I feel like I'm not that lucky most of the time. Where are you going? Wait, what? I thought I saw someone. Huh. And I just completely missed the dragon appearance, so sorry about that. I got distracted. Ow. We can get this freaking crossbow guy. Oh, why did earlier I said not gonna do the first boss. I was referring to the gargoyles. My bad, I completely spaced the tourist demon. Ah! You hurt me! You shall pay for that with your life! I can't remember. How do you get back there? I'm trying to remember the path. I don't think I'm gonna do that. Like I said, I'm only gonna do what's necessary. And technically that's supposed to be necessary, but I did start with the master key and can go the alternate way to Blighttown, which will just be a lot easier. Oh, I overlooked this. I knew there was something in here. Black fire bombs. I might equip that. Might use it just to speed things up, get through the tourist demon. Master key. It's always the greatest starting bonus. Especially for avoiding Blighttown. That's my biggest reason for getting the master key. I cannot stand going through Blighttown. I think you should do it if it's like your first time playing. Like play it how it's supposed to be. But if you've already experienced it, you know how it is. It's not really necessary. You can just avoid it. I don't see the point in going through that way. You'll surely miss some loot and some souls by lessening how many enemies you'll be encountering, but it'll really save some time and some freaking stress. Just not having to worry about it. So we're about at the tourist demon, I suppose. There it is. Twinkling Titanite. Alright, here we are. First boss. Now, I feel like I should be able to get through. I shouldn't have any difficulties for most of this game, I feel like. I'm definitely going to get very uncomfortable in some spots because I don't know what it is. I don't know if I have a phobia or something. I feel like I talked about it in older videos, but you likely have not seen them. A good chance. I know I talked about it in a Kingdom Hearts video and some Elden Ring. But I get really uncomfortable in the Four Kings boss fight. Just the pitch black, like just not being able to see like any floor, ground, or walls. There's like no depth perception at all. I don't know. It really bothers me. It makes me really uncomfortable. I'm gonna go for the drop attack. Ah! I may have delayed too much because I didn't really think of it at first. Oh no, I made it. Oh, there is a special attack. I guess I just missed it for some reason. Now the strategy on him is to stick between his legs, right? How effective is this? I don't think it's that important. Doesn't the tourist demon have like a super low drop rate of like his weapon? I feel like you can get it. I feel like it's pretty unlikely though. Oh. What? All right. Tourist demon down, first boss. I'm already forgetting. I just realized, honestly, that I'm already just completely ignoring the asylum demon boss. I don't know. Doesn't really feel like a boss. Just kind of there. I suppose he is. And then the greatest character of all time, Knight Solaire. Hello, good sir.
Ah, hello. You don't look. I am Soler of Astor. Now that I am undead, I have come to this great. You find that strange? Well, you should. No need to hide your reaction. Oh, I have a proposition. The way I see it, in a land brimming with. So what do you say? What is pleased?
Time for some jolly cooperation.
The flow of time itself is convert. The very fabric. What? There's no telling how much longer your world and mine. But use this to summon one another as spirits and engage in jolly cooperation.
Jolly
Not
cooperation.
everyone's engaged in this, but I am a warrior of the sun. If you miss, oh, if only.
I need to join the Sunlight Covenant. I want the gesture. Praise the sun! Oh, I didn't know it went that far back. Dang it. Can I make it there? Gosh darn, this is like the biggest, most risky part for the early game. Ah! Got it. Alright, get the shortcut. Alright, so I know you can go that way, but it's, you miss out on a bonfire if you go that way. I need to make sure I'm as quick as possible. Ah, dang it. Messed up. Oh crap. Ah, crap. That is so much quicker than I remember. I swear you had more time to like run through. Oh, right. I think that's what you want. You need to wait till he leaves, till he does like a flyby, because then there's a bigger gap in between because he has to fly back. That's what it is. That's what it is. I forget. I had forgetted. So you're first, you just want to run here. Then you want to chill. Hello. Eventually he's going to get upset. And actually, no, it's not a flyby. I just remembered. After chilling here for a bit, he's going to jump down onto the bridge. On foot. So then, you run! And you make it. To the bonfire. And then you're good. And then he flies away. So you can take the time to collect your stuff.